Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and welcome back to more Let's Play Dragon Quest VI. Today, we're going to do a few optional things and just explore a little bit of the world that we can access right now. Now, you may have noticed that I zoomed back to Ghent, and the ship is here waiting for us. That's because we now actually have unrestricted access to where the ship goes. I'm the one controlling the movement this time around. It's not trying to sail us directly to the Isle of Murda anymore. So, there are monsters on the seas, by the way. Yeah, you don't get off that easy. But I wanted to take the opportunity to just sail over here because there's something we can get over here. We're at a point in the game now, in the mid-game, where we're fighting Caldrones. Which is another new enemy. They're kind of like the flying archer guys that we've fought before. Oh god, that was most for health. Don't shoot, Ashlyn. Thank you. Yikes. Alright. Let's see. Let's have you do that, and then staff yourself. We'll be a little fragile while we're working on the squishy classes for a while now. Let's see, that's why I have Navan and Ashlyn so far down in the line. God, Ashlyn really has just no HP. Even with all the armor we have on her, she still is fragile. Yeah, I've changed my mind about how my setup is going to go, because this isn't going to work. Let's see. Let's trade this over and transfer the gold ring to Navan in exchange, because Ashlyn just needs it more. Let's see, fortunately, even though she's useless in battle, we can still get Millie to heal out of battle, so that's really nice. Okay, let's see. Let's disembark over here. Scrimsley, huh? That sounds like an interesting place. Now, mid-game Dragon Quest VI, you're kind of just expected to take the approach of wherever the plot where the plot is, wherever we haven't been to yet, and that's how you're supposed to know where you're supposed to go. It's an interesting approach. I don't know how I feel about it myself while I collect mini medals number 9 and 10. But generally speaking, if you're finding yourself lost and you don't know what to do with the plot because the game isn't going to tell you, just go to somewhere you haven't been to yet, and that'll probably be where the plot is. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going around and collecting treasures here and there. Seems like there's something weird going on in town since there are... Oh, well that's rude. Yeah, I thought they were supposed to be nice, and now they're trying to kick us out. In any case, if we head off to the inn here and head upstairs, we can get an antidotal herb and, in one of these barrels, 15 coins. Excellent. That is almost all the treasure we can get here, except for one last thing. We gotta collect our hero's tax, steal this scale shield. Can anyone actually use that? Like, can Ashlyn actually use that is the real question here. No, a shield would have really saved her ass, but unfortunately we're not so lucky. Oh yeah, the lightning staff. Oh yeah, the lightning staff. I forgot that we actually got our hands on this. The lightning staff is another one of those staff items that you can use in combat to have some sort of an effect in battle. I think it does damage, although I'm not entirely sure what kind of damage. I'll just use it in the next fight and find out, really. But yeah, it can be pretty useful, and it does quite a decent amount of damage too, so that's really nice. Anyway, let's talk to this guy. You know he must be important because his sprite is unique. Ouch, ouch, ouch! By gum, that own off hurt. Now, what was it you wanted? What's that you say? Town hero? Me? Oh, I'm no hero. I just can't stand idly by while the good folk of Scrimsley are terrorized by monsters. But that last time I got into a spot of bother, and one of them little beasts bit me right on my behind. But a sharp nip on the rump is a small price to pay to see the smiles back on the faces of the good folk of Scrimsley. But now the sun's setting, and I advise you strongly to find a bed for the evening. Why don't you take yourselves to the local hostelry and turn yourself in for the night? Ouch! I don't know, man, it doesn't seem to be that late. The sun's still high in the sky. But anyway, in order to progress with whatever events are going on in here, let's talk to the innkeeper. No, I want to stay in this town. Shut up and take my money. Oh, you're just doing it for free. Okay, well. What the heck was that? Wonder what's going on there. Nothing going on. That sounds suspicious. Ah. Well, that explains why there are monster tracks everywhere. Seems like there's a beast terrorizing the town. What in the name of the goddess is that? How could a beast like that suddenly appear in the middle of the town? Hey, don't you think that's the monster that bit Amos on the butt? When you jump down, you'll be in a boss fight with the Scrimsley Terror. Now, the Scrimsley Terror has a fixed AI script that is not too difficult to track, but kind of dangerous. The first turn, he attacks. Then he does a stronger attack, then he defends, then he does a stomp attack, which deals a massive amount of damage to every party member. When he gets to that, you want to have Ashlyn defend, or she will die. She might still die even if you do defend, but that's just the way that goes. Then he attacks, then he does a strong attack, and then the pattern resets. Now, unfortunately, he is damn near immune to the sap spell, and his defense is not inconsiderable, which can make this fight just a little bit difficult to deal with. On the plus side, he has no resistance to Frizz, Sizz, Bang, Crack, or Fire Breath or Ice Breath, so we can make good use of that by using some of our items as, using some of our weapons as items. Let's see. Let's have our two squishies just defend, since the Scrimsley Terror could probably kill one or both of them really quickly. See, that did 19 damage. Let's see what happens if I just have Rex attack. Let's see if the damage is comparable. Maybe if I had more levels on Ashlyn, yeah, that did more. And maybe if I had more levels on Ashlyn, I would consider using either the staff she has or the Frizzle spell, but I don't want her to do that. Okay, so now he's going into his defend state. So the next thing he's going to do is stomp on us, so I want to have everyone in the party defend to try and minimize the amount of damage we're about to take. Okay, there we go. It does have a 33% chance of failing, so it's not like an immediate, oh my god, you're going to die sort of a moment, but it's still something you want to watch out for. Yeah, sure, go for it. Let's see if we can speed this along. It is a bit of a slog of a fight, since he has enough HP and defense to where it's a little annoying and you can't sap it away either. But otherwise, you should be fine. Ow! Well, fortunately, this is the turn he uses to defend, so we won't be too hurting here, but... And also, fortunately, the Staff of Ghent is more than enough to get Ashlyn to full health, so... Okay, and then... have you two defend. There we go, got him. What are you doing? Hold on a minute. This monster... I can't allow you to take this monster's life. What the... Someone! Anyone! We have to help our Amos. Amos, it's you! You saw it all, didn't you? Aye, there's no use trying to hide it from you now. That monster is indeed none other than our Amos. But we can't get into it now, or he won't get a wink of sleep. I'll see you all on the morrow. There'll be no more monsters disturbing your sleep tonight, I can assure you. Well, now that you've seen all that you've seen, I've got no choice but to spill the beans. Ever since our Amos got bitten on his backside, he's gone through certain changes on a nightly basis. Now, our Amos is a hero in this town, and he got himself into this terrible state fighting to save us all. We weren't going to force him to leave town no matter what type of nocturnal activities he might be involved in. We'd all be very grateful to you if you could keep what you saw last night under your hats. Don't breathe a word, you hear? And yes, do not tell Amos that he turns into a monster every night, or you will lose permanently access to something really, really good that you can get out of doing this quest. If you do screw up, then you're screwed. Listen to this guy. Do not tell Amos, or he will just leave town and you won't get the reward for this thing. Seeds of Reason. Wonder where you can get those. That is a solid lead. Is the game actually going to tell me where to go, or am I going to have to do one of those things where I'm like, well, I know where you're supposed to go? Ah, there we go. North of Scrimsley is a mountain. Well, there we go. We now have our lead, so we're going to head up north past Scrimsley in order to find ourselves some Seeds of Reason. That sounds reasonable. Hey, don't sell anything cool here? Okay. Well, Let's go head on north then. And we got some more new enemies here. Porkers. Let's see. So they've only really got the ability to attack you or do a slightly stronger attack by swinging their mace around. Fortunately, they've only got about 64 HP, and their defense is not high, so we can just cut right through them like that. Let's see. We're getting close to the peak, to the mountain pass. There we go. So this is Hazy Heights, which is kind of a dungeon in a sense. There's no boss here or anything like that. It's just a straight shot to the top. Yeah, there are some tough monsters up here, but nothing we can't handle. Let's see. Let's head on this way. Does anyone need healing? No, not really. Okay. There's nothing for us up on that path over there. It's just a dead end. More pesky jesters. These are the guys from Murdaw's Keep that we fought earlier. This might go better or worse for us depending on... You're easy enough to kill though. Okay, this is just an ordinary straight shot room. There's actually only one treasure in here, really? Okay. We want to head up here. Now, this path just leads to a treasure that's honestly actually not worth your while to get, but I'll show it off anyway. And here we got more new enemies, slumbering rams. Take a wild guess what these guys do. If you say paralyze, I'm gonna hit you. That didn't look much like lightning bolts, but okay. Yeah, cast sizzle apparently. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention something in the previous episode about leveling up jobs. Like I said before, it takes a certain number of battles in order to level up a job, but it's not simply enough to just run around in an area with weak encounters to grind up levels. It doesn't work that way. Every area in the game has a certain level cap that above which you will no longer gain job experience in order to kind of maintain some of balance in order to keep you from just excessively grinding on weak enemies to master jobs. It just doesn't work that way. Which is part of the reason why it might be somewhat more efficient for you to just run from battles once you get to level 14, just so you can have an easier time job grinding against weak enemies after defeating Murdaw. I don't like playing that way, but you can if you want to. But the reason why I'm saying this is because Hazy Heights' level cap as well is level 23 in the SNES and DS versions of the game, and level 29 in the mobile versions. The mobile versions actually raised a lot of the level caps of the areas in the game in order to make job class leveling a little bit more forgiving. It's one of the few things that are major changes to the game to make it easier. Oh god, this doesn't look like a fun fight at all. Let's see, we got a sniping barksman over there. Okay, so yeah, other than that, that pathway is a dead end. So we want to go over this way. Ooh, we got a level for Navon. Ooh, a double level up. One for Ashlyn, too. Excellent. We really need Ashlyn to get some more levels soon. Not that she's going to be kind of in use long term, but so long as Millie is... well, incapacitated is the wrong word, but for all intents and purposes, functionally incapacitated. While Millie is out of the question, we kind of need Ashlyn to just pick up the slack, I guess, or exist in the party or something like that. Cloud Surfer. We've got another new enemy here, Cloud Surfer. These guys, I think, can cast a handful of spells that are potentially dangerous. Let's see. They don't have too much defense, but they've got a decent amount of HP. They don't cast spells, actually. They have wind sickles on them, which could probably kill Ashlyn in one hit, so I would like to avoid that. There we go. You might be thinking to yourself, Prince of Somnia, it seems that you might want to take a little time to level up and job level up before you really start to move on with the game. I don't know why you're doing this right now. And the answer is you're actually kind of right, but I'm going to wait to do that until after I handle what's happening here, for reasons you will see soon enough. Suffice to say, it's a very good idea for you to hold off on doing your job grinding for just a little while longer. Just trust me on this, viewers. Anyway, we're almost through this area. It's not too long now. We got our hands on the only real treasure over here. Oh, another lava lamp. Yeah, there's wind sickles. It wouldn't have killed her, but it would have done a significant chunk of her HP. I really love how Double Up can just delete enemies in small fights like these. Just like how to end a fight in lightning fast. Okay. At level 18, Carver learns Forbearance naturally. Oh, and we got rank up for Rex. And he got Focus Strength. Nice. I told you Warrior levels up quick. Surprised Warrior level... Oh, well, that's why Warrior probably leveled up faster than Millie's stuff. It's because Millie isn't actively in the party right now. You do still earn job experience when you're out on the field when someone's in the cart, but some dungeons, even though you can still access your party member's magic, it won't level up your job for you, so... Either that or Gadabout's slower than Warrior, and I'm just talking out of my ass. Okay, we're almost there. This is the room we got the Morning Star in, but from the other side of the cliff face, so... Oh great, more slumbering rams. I wonder if they're immune to Knuckle Sandwich. Well, that gets the job done. Oh, okay, there we go. She learned a new skill for Gadabout. What she just learned there, besides the Lucky Dip antics, was just do random things. Actually, I can explain this because I have a guide up for job classes. Well, regardless, she learned Whistle, and what Whistle does is it summons a random battle instantly. So instead of having to walk around in order to do grinding, you can just whistle and an enemy will appear. It's a very, very good skill for making fast job grinding happen. Haha!
Nice.
Oh, and we got a rank up for someone else. Probably Ashlyn? Yes, Ashlyn. Apprentice level mage. Which would give her Sizz and Dazzle, but I think she already knows Sizz and Dazzle, so... yeah, she already knew Sizz and Dazzle, so that gives her nothing. You can also see a list of jobs and mastery levels for each of your characters on the status screen if you press the A button, which is nice. Oh. Sorry. I'll hazard a guess you're in the market for some seeds of reason, am I right? Listen, they're seeds. You're not gonna get them by uprooting me. What are they teaching kids today? If it's seeds you're after, there's bound to be some lying around the ground around here. Have a look, why don't you? Okay, we just gotta search around the ground using the examine command. There they are! Alright, we got the seeds of reason. Let's get the hell out of here and zoom back to Scrimsley. Now that we've got the seeds of reason, let's go give some to Amos. Make sure you didn't talk to him at all after you found out that he was a monster. These seeds aren't half bitter, I tell you. Whoa, youch! What's in these things? Oh boy, looks like we've got a fight on our hands. Alright, we're gonna have to do a rematch against the Scrimsley Terror. Let's do- oh. By heck, that took me aback, that did. And there I was, thinking it was just my mind playing tricks on me when I turned into that giant beast. When I must have put the good folks of Scrimsley through. But them nasty tasting seeds he gave me knocked some sense into me. Even as a monster, I've still got all my marbles. I know I'm still old Amos. And there's more. I've got a funny feeling that I can now turn into that monster at will. Fancy that. Hey, I bet I could be pretty handy for folks for you folks to have around. I can't just fester in Scrimsley all my life. What do you say? Fancy having old Amos on board? Oh, that's grand. You won't regret it, I can assure you. And for doing all of this, Amos will join your party. He's a completely optional party member that you never actually need to get, but having him is a lot more useful than not because he is, much like Rex and Carver, a pretty good tank. He's actually a better tank than Rex, but does less damage than Carver. He's kind of a middle ground between the two. But anyway, I want to do some job class grinding really quick. I want to do some, now that we have Amos in the party, I want to do some job class grinding in order to get some better abilities. And also to kind of just move ourselves along down the path on getting new, or move ourselves down on the path for certain job classes that I want skills for, but don't necessarily want to have on me at the moment. So I'm going to switch worlds real quick and take you back to All Trades Abbey to show what I'm going to put Amos on. So yeah, we've got Amos in the Monster Master class. One of my goals is to have him master the Monster Master and then start working towards Paladin, since he makes for a very good Paladin. And he's basically going to be sitting on Paladin for the rest of the game. For my other party members, though, my overarching goal between episodes, what I'm going to grind for, is to have Millie master both Dancer and Gadabout and just get started on Luminary right away. Once I get her on Luminary 1 star, I will move on with the plot in the next episode. So it'll take me a couple hours to get there, but it shouldn't be too awful. For everyone else, since they're probably likely going to master at least one job class while I'm getting Millie working towards Luminary. If you finish Martial Artist for Carver, I'm going to have him work on either Priest if I decide to go Paladin first, or Warrior if I decide to go Gladiator first. I think I'm actually going to go Gladiator first, though, so I'm probably going to move him to Warrior. Rex I'm going to move to... I'm going to have him move on to... You know, thinking about it, I've never actually had Armamentalist Rex before. Oh, wait, Armamentalist is... Never mind. Once Rex gets finished with Warrior, I'm going to have him move on to Martial Artist and work towards Gladiator as well. Navan, if he gets done with Priest, he's going to Mage, and Ashlyn, if she gets done in Mage, she's going to Priest, and like I said before with Amos, if he finishes Monster Master, I'll have him start working on Priest, then Martial Artist, in order to learn the Paladin job class. And that's basically how I'm going to be handling my job class grinding. Let's see, we're level 18-ish, so for our job class grinding... Ooh, fun fact, the level cap for Lucid Grotto in the real world is level 20 on the mobile versions, so if you're playing those versions, Lucid Grotto is actually probably the best place you can go to grind, because the enemies there right now are actually remarkably weak. But we have no such luxury being the levels we're at. Well, fighting battles on the inland ocean south of Somnia, in the real world, with the Providence in hand. If we keep spamming Whistle, the level cap for the Inland Oceans is level 24, so I'll probably do my training there since the enemies aren't too particularly difficult. And I'll meet you back when I'm done with all that grinding. Next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest VI, we're going to continue to explore the world and see what we can do. See you guys then! Oh, also you can do level grinding at our levels, outside of the Underkeep or inside of the Underkeep. The level caps are 20 and 21 respectively, so I might try that for a little while too. But anyway, see you guys next time.